Hi everybody, this is Sue with scrapandsuzyqtt.blogspot.com. I'll put that in the description as well in case I said that too fast. Actually what I'm doing is I'm letting everybody know that my Etsy shop is open. Right now I don't have a lot out there, but I do have flowers and butterflies and a couple of vintage heirloom crocheted lace baby blankets. So you can check those out. But these are, I don't have the baby blankets here to show because I keep those in the other room separate from this room because I do have a cat and it walks through here. So I try to keep it out of the way because it is a baby blanket. Anyway, here is the butterflies I'm making. I made those before. I've made them for my sister for her Christmas present actually. There was a pattern that I had in the 70s that was, we used to make these out of crocheted yarn. They were huge, you know. And we would take the body would be a pipe cleaner, but you put a magnet on the back and put it on your refrigerator. But these work real well for your altered art, for your scrapbooks and mini albums. And I don't know if you can see this teeny tiny one. It's about a 1/2 inch, and the largest one is 2 inches. So those are on my Etsy, and right now I've got them in white, but I can make them in cream and ecru as well. They are, you can glimmer mist them, you can ink them, you can dye them, whatever. So that's one, and we have. These are getting ready to go out. These are the ones that I've sold that are being shipped out today. So, and these are white. These also can be glimmer misted and inked and whatever. Just be careful when you ink them. The actual inside of this little part right here, can be pulled out. You have to hold on real tight to the back part and pull it because it's hot glue. And it can come. You can pull that out and put a button, a rhinestone, whatever in it. I prefer mine like this, that's why I made them this way. Wasn't real sure what everybody wanted. They have lots of layers on them, but they work real well with pages, scrapbook pages. When you put them in your page protector, they're not going to gouge your page protector. So, those are the white ones. I have pink. The pink turned out so pretty. You can see the layers. Hope the lighting in here is okay for you all. More pink. This is cream. More just an off-white with a soft tone. It's a real soft tone. This is ecru or natural, and it is more vintagey, a more vintage look. I do have other colors. This is one I'm working on for an order that I have it listed out there to where if you want to mix up colors, you can do color of choice and just put in the message box what colors you want, and we can do that. Now this is the peach and the green I see are real close to the colors in the Le Romantique graphic 45 paper, so I'm real pleased with that. I am still working on an aqua and a soft yellow, but and here's the purple, and these two are the blue and the purple that I have right now, or blue and yellow that I have right now, and they are too bright and a different shade to match the mini album or the paper for the graphic 45. But I put those in there because I love the colors. You could use them for Easter or anything like that. Springtime is almost here. I'm so thrilled. And anyway, people have asked me about that little teeny tiny butterfly, the one that's 1/2 inch. And I wanted to show you how funny it is how things come around. So, this is a book that I bought. It's Let me get it right here. Women's Household Crochet. It's winter of 1987. This is funny. I purchased it, and this is where I got the butterfly from. The little butterfly. Minus the granny square, but there's a little butterfly, and that's what I used. I used a real thin crochet hook that you could actually crochet sewing thread with. That's how tiny it is. Because I used to make the lace edgings for my daughters on their slips and their little undershirts and on their dresses when I used to make those when they were little. Many years ago. They're 24 and 27 now, so. But my daughter had wanted me, what started the flowers was my daughter had wanted me to make flowers for her bridal bouquet. And that's what I'd come up with, the white flowers, and then somebody mentioned, oh, you ought to sell those. So that's what I'm trying to do, and it's going pretty good so far. And I appreciate all the support and the encouragement and well wishes and comments and compliments and suggestions. So anyway, back to this. This is what I think is funny with the old things made new is I made this about 20 years ago. It's crocheted lace, and what you do is you put it in fabric stiffener, or you can take tacky glue and water and mix it and make it the same way. You can do spray a heavy duty liquid starch. I don't even know where you would find that now. I don't even know if they make it anymore. I don't iron that much. So anyway, but this is stiffened. You cover a bowl to do the bowl shape. You set a bowl down, cover it with saran wrap, and then you would just put this on it and pin it out and let it stiffen, and this is what happens. So it's real durable. The reason I mention this is because, like I say, old things made new, but there is a Ustream coming up on Saturday. It's done by Anna Firo, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your last name wrong. She does the most gorgeous flowers. She is on More Paper Than Shoes, and she's got an Etsy shop as well, and she has she's doing a Ustream this Saturday on a hat, and she's putting her handmade flowers on it, and she's going to show us all how to do that. I may very well take the ribbon out of this one and just redo it, or I may get one like hers. She's got the little straw hat that you can get at the craft store, at the dollar store, things like that. Michael's had them one time, one of the last times I went. So anyway, I think it's just funny how things come around, and is handed down basically from generation to generation. Because I do want to explain one thing about these flowers, because I've had people ask me about them. Like I say, these are the ones that I have worked up for my daughter's bouquet, and they turned out this way. So, but the dimension on them, I've had people ask me if they're the ones that is the long string that is wrapped continuous, and that's no. These are done in rounds. I've had a couple of people send me links. There's another link that they sent me. It was to Reagan with Amora Designs, and hers is probably the closest one to this. Her pattern is 2 layers, 5 petals. She works hers a little bit different front to back, or makes, it's really weird to describe it. And mine is done, front to back, and it's done in a round. So I don't have a pattern written down. I've had other people ask me if I was going to sell the pattern, if I was going to do video on how to do the pattern. It's right now, like I say, all my patterns are in my head, and that's a real dangerous place to be right now. So I am working on getting patterns done and getting them in writing, and I may even put them up on my Etsy shop to where people could buy the pattern. But I did have some people that wanted me to teach them how to crochet. I'm not sure how that's going to work out, because I did try to teach my daughters and my stepdaughter to crochet years ago, and not a pretty sight. Then again, that could be a mother-daughter thing. So I am thinking of doing that. So don't. It will take me a while, either way. I am also working on some vintage lace edging. I am working on some ballerina slippers, some baby slippers, smaller that you can use on a mini album, or larger that you can actually put on a baby or a doll or whatever, because I know some people put these in, you know, baby carriages and things like that. The other thing I'm working on is lace corners that you can put on your mini album that make little pockets. Those will be shown. I've had people ask me if I'm going to do any of the lace edging. I had hosted a prize for the Scrap Beach crop in, I think it's January or February. I can't remember. No, it was January. Okay, it was January, I remember. And I posted pictures of it out on the Scrap Beach and out on my blog that we're going to Athens, Greece. Zeffie won those, and like I say, there was lace edgings, there were other things in there, and I've had people ask me if I was going to sell those. There is only one problem with selling the lace edging, is I make them in 6, 8, and 12 inches. If that's not what you need, it's very difficult to cut crocheted lace like this without it unraveling. You have to use fray check, you have to be very careful with how you do it, because it's, you know, it'll pretty much, I won't say ruin the look, but it doesn't look very good. So I just wanted to let you know what all I'm working on. And like I say, one of the things I'm working on is the lace crocheted vintage gloves that would go real well with the altered art box, something like that. But for now, this is what I've got, and this is what we're doing, and I will get things out there as quick as I can. And people have asked me if I'm going to sell these individually. I will be selling those on my blog individually. The sets are going to be what's going on Etsy, because I don't know whether you know it or not, Etsy charges you by piece that you put out there. So I'm not sure I want to do that on piece by piece, but I will think about it seriously and let everybody know. Thank you all so much, and have a great day. My Etsy name is Scrapping Susie QTT. My blog is that scrappingsusieqtt.blogspot.com. I'll put those in the description. And thank you all so much, and have a great day.